Thank you for taking some time to review CashPoint by Passport Software. If you are an NCR Counterpoint user presently or are considering NCR Counterpoint, CashPoint will provide you with one of the best back-office accounting solutions you could choose to manage your business. It can help you virtually eliminate duplicate entries into your financial system through its automated data interface. This will save you time and provide you with more accurate and timely information about your business. Let's explore some of the automated data interface tools we provide for NCR Counterpoint users. If at any time you would like to move to another point in this presentation, you can simply move your mouse to the left and the navigation menu will appear. Click on the option you would like to review and you will be brought to that point of the presentation.
I've already set up some tickets that we can go ahead and take a look at. I'll preview the edit list. As you can see, we've got 3 tickets here. One is set up for American Express, one for Visa. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. I'm going to go ahead and post. I'm going to use this drawer, and I'm going to use the ticket posting date. I'm going to go ahead and post right here, reconcile, and I've got 700221 is my event number. There's no errors. And I don't want to see the ticket journal or the drawer summary journal or the Z tape at this time. So it posted successfully, so I'm going to select OK here and close that. Checkbook 101000, and I'll use date range and view as PDF. You can see that the NA cash went here, the 8/13/24 went in as the date of 4/9/14, which happens to be today's date. I'm going to go ahead and also select the 1040 account, same date range, and you can see the credit card went here, the 700221 credit card, and that amount. And then I'm also going to select the 1050 American Express. And that went to the Amex account, which is the 105000 account.
And this is primarily going to be a setup thing. I could select a whole range of Counterpoint vendors and move them en masse as a batch over into PBS. For the purposes here, I just want to move one. So having selected this range of vendors to move over, I'm going to click Run. It's told me it's added one. If I pop back out of this and come back in, we've added FootJoy here. Purpose of having complementary vendors between Counterpoint and Passport is, of course, to interface vouchers. What we want to do now is demonstrate that. And again, the point here is if the vendor doesn't already exist in PBS, we will automatically bring the vendor over in the same fashion as we have done this. And not only create the voucher, we'll also create the vendor, which means that when you have a new vendor in the Counterpoint system, one that hasn't been synchronized with the Passport, the synchronization is essentially automatic. We'll create the voucher and will create the vendor. And that vendor, while not complete in the sense I was talking about with the new function, it will be complete enough for the first round of vouchers to actually be posted. It'll have a proper set of GL distribution accounts, etc. So let's go ahead and do that. Under System and under Accounting, and what we're going to do is we're going to voucher some receivings. I'm just going to select one particular vendor. Let's pick Callaway. And then I'm going to select vouchers. We have a number of vouchers for Callaway. Let's just pick 2 here. So we've got a total of $1064.50 that we want to voucher. Let's pretend we're putting in the vendor invoice for this, Callaway 5555. So let's fix up those distributions. Let's find a reasonable distribution account, 5030 for example. And let's put in our 106,450. So we've now got our 1064.50. We've got nothing left. So what we need to do now is simply voucher this. 2 documents vouchered to voucher number CA555. One of the things I should say ahead of time is that I already have vouchers in the voucher file. This can be a mix of vouchers from manual entry. That is in the case here where I'm putting in Vermont Metals, which is a classic PBS demo vendor. I manually entered a voucher for that. I had that in. And then actually on a prior session I actually interfaced something for Adams over here, one of the Counterpoint vendors. I actually interfaced 2 vouchers from Adams and created this vendor invoice. So the point here is I already have transactions here. Now we have a choice here, and this is mainly a matter of the individual company's process. If they want to clearly batch by Counterpoint versus PBS, they have an option here at this point to post this batch and ignore this warning. Notice this red message over here. This says that there are vouchers that we've done in Counterpoint that are waiting to come into PBS. So we can ignore that, go ahead and post these, clear our transaction file, and then bring these in. Or if our process is actually to gather these all together and post them in one batch, we can do that as well. I'm going to do that for the purposes of this demonstration. So I'm going to click here. Vouchers are on file, that is Counterpoint vouchers are ready to go. The process will import vouchers. Yes, I really want to do this, and I'm going to produce an import report that's going to go out. We finished importing. Now, this particular set of vouchers had purchase orders. Because we're moving that into the Passport system, the purchase orders weren't on file in the Passport system, so we do have a warning here. In this particular case, the presumption will be that the purchase orders were properly handled, properly taken care of, the receivers were properly taken care of in the Counterpoint system, which is where this particular activity is going on. So this is not a problem. It's just a warning that there was a purchase order brought in with the vouchers, with the invoice, and the system didn't have that. So this is something we can comfortably ignore. So now you can see I have a voucher here. System and Accounting, and pick up Interface Distributions. So I'm going to pick up this particular item, 700-211, 700-211. We're going to take a look at the file, the data that we have here. So we have a kind of a typical set of interface data. We have some sales data with having done the preview here, I'm going to do an interface. Then it's going to do a copy. It's going to create a backup copy. It's now copied 7 records into our interface distribution. This is rather like the accounts payable in that we have a red button that appears here when there are transactions available, and we can use that to bring this stuff directly into the general ledger. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on this. I've already set up my period dates to cover the data. It was up through the end of March of 2014, and I'm using the external cross-reference table to do my mapping. In my one-to-one mapping, this is my external cross-reference mapping in PBS. So I'm going to select that, and it's brought the data in, and now we can see our transactions. Having interfaced these files, we can see that these are the familiar ones that were in our edit list. Now we can also see that the 4010 account has been mapped to 4040, and we have an account on file.
If you're using an earlier version of NCR Counterpoint with the Counterpoint Basic Accounting, CashPoint offers you the migration tools to convert your data into the CashPoint solution. Most users find this a very smooth transition and can finally make the move to Counterpoint SQL without the concern of what accounting solution to choose. In a recent interview with CashPoint partner Luis Rojas, who helped his client make this transition, he indicated his client was very comfortable with Passport. Here are a few other quotes from that interview. The bottom line, CashPoint provides a fast, smooth, and automated integration with the NCR Counterpoint system. In fact, we believe CashPoint offers one of the tightest integrations available, providing NCR Counterpoint users with the best back-office accounting solution. Contact your Passport partner today to learn more, or contact us directly at 800-969-7900 extension 110, and be sure to visit us at www.cashpointforncr.com.